Hope.
Oh.
Red alert.
Donald Trump, if you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please save me. Please save me.
Here's Taylor. Oh, wow.
What's up?
Hey, welcome back to Late Night Freedom Stream. Damn, son, that thing is long. We lost a viewer during that. They couldn't hang. I think can you turn the gain down on your mic a little bit more there, Leighton?
Yeah. How's that?
That's probably a little better. So I hope everybody had a good Resurrection Sunday, Easter, Passover. You got to spend some time with your family and eat food. I ate like 3 pieces of carrot cake yesterday and then fell asleep at 9 o'clock. It was wonderful. How was your time with your family, Leighton?
Oh, it was pretty good. We had a feast and did Easter egg hunting and stuff with the kids, so it was pretty nice. Not much.
You have a lot of we did the Easter egg hunts with my nephews and nieces as well. That's cool. I love that. That's so fun. So we have a lot of news topics to get to today, so we're just going to jump right in. As always, if you want to comment and have your comments appear on the stream, you got to comment from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, which is basically all we're running now. So, so this is number 2 on the Google Doc, Leighton. Thursday last week, Trump was at a NYPD's officer's funeral while Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden did a fundraiser with Stephen Colbert. So that the first clip we're going to pull up is a Trump talking at this after this funeral. This was an NYPD police officer who was killed by a criminal who had several charges and had been like released on bail or something to that effect.
The dawn is in.
Thank you very much, everybody. I want to thank Bruce and all of the people that have worked so hard to make this area beautiful and safe. And this is what happened. It's such a sad event, such a horrible thing, and it's happening all too often. And we're just not going to let it happen. We just can't. 21 times arrested, this thug, and
21 times arrested.
With him
Jeez.
was arrested many times, and they don't learn because they don't respect. You know, they're not given the respect. The police are the greatest people we have. There's nothing and there's nobody like them, and this should never happen. I just visited with a very beautiful wife that now doesn't have her husband. Stephanie was just incredible. Their child, brand new, beautiful baby. They're innocent as can be. Doesn't know how his life has been changed. But the Diller family will never be the same. It can never be the same. And we have to stop it. We have to stop it. We have to get back to law and order. We have to do a lot of things differently because this is not working. This is happening too often. It's an honor to be here. And again, I want to just thank all of you folks for allowing this. And Bruce, thank you. Bruce has been a friend of mine for a long time. He's done an incredible job out here. But
Cue up the other clip, Leighton.
it's a sad occasion. The only thing we can say is maybe something's going to be learned. We've got to toughen it up. We've got to strengthen it.
So he's showing a lot of decorum there. And, people say that, thanks, Clayton likes your new intro, Leighton. He's showing a lot of decorum and leadership and just like dealing with these issues. It's so sad to imagine a man that wants to serve and protect his community, that's starting a family, has a 1-year-old child, gets killed by some good-for-nothing piece of shit criminal that's got 21 other charges, should be under the jail already. And one of these liberal DAs that George Soros put in New York City lets this guy out, and he kills one of the good ones, And meanwhile, Trump is, on his campaign trail, he's showing respect to fallen New York police department officers. Meanwhile, Joe Biden and the Clintons and Obama are yucking it up with Stephen Colbert.
Saginaw, Milwaukee, Phoenix, Vegas, Atlanta, the Philly suburbs, Manchester, Dallas, and Houston. Donald Trump, as far as we can tell, has just been trying to win a third championship at his own golf course.
Why is your audio so low for the video?
I don't know. What the hell?
The other one was kind of quiet
Where's
too.
it coming from? I hear it ever so slightly. Oh, it's just really fucking quiet.
This video.
Yeah. It's like,
That's okay. Let it play out.
Yes, sir. Have you no chip shot?
Well, look, I'd be happy to play. I told him this before when he came into the Oval. He was before he was sworn in. I said, I'll give you 3 strokes if you carry your own bag.
Okay, so there, Stephen Colbert is making fun of Trump for not winning at his own golf course, which just goes to show that it's a legit competition and he's not cheesing it to win just because it's the Trump tournament. Like, it'd be weird if Trump just got to win his own tournament because he's Trump. That's fucking retarded, Stephen Colbert. Good logic. And then Joe Biden, of course, is like, yeah, I actually challenged old Twizzlepop to a golf game, and I said, I'll give you 3 strokes if you can carry your own bag. It's like, dude, you couldn't even hold a fucking golf club. And this maniac, this is the next topic. We're going to 3, Leighton. Joe Biden recognizes Trans Day of Visibility the day or 2 before Easter. So the Trans Day of Visibility has existed for 15 years, allegedly.
Well, Easter has existed for the entire length of Christianity.
Preach. And the only reason that I bring this up is because I had people criticizing me, people that I love and whose opinions matter to me. But it's like, this is to act like this isn't Biden spitting in the face of Christians.
Yeah,
it's silly because it is. It's the only reason this is happening. It's a stupid holiday. I don't have this queued up, but I was looking at lists of gay holidays. There's 120. You guys, you don't need more fucking gay holidays. Like, it's insane.
It's funny though because I saw a trans person at my work today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did
they
you?
had their kid with them, and they're barely passing.
Poor kid.
Yeah, poor kid.
So there is pull up that White House. Yep, scroll to the bottom. That's the relevant part. Says, now therefore, I, Joseph Biden Jr., President of the United States of America, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, do hereby proclaim March 31st, 2024 as Transgender Day of Visibility. I call upon all Americans to join us in lifting up the lives and voices of transgender people throughout our nation and towards eliminating violence and discrimination based on gender identity. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 29th day of March. Okay, so it's 2 days before. In the year of our Lord, 2024, and of independence of the United States of America, and 248th. So I guess so. This declaration is only for 2024, so it only makes it a federal holiday. It's just a fuck you to us this year because Easter fell on Trans Day of Visibility. And I have the founder of Trans Day of Visibility.
Yeah, I've seen this. Aren't they Jewish?
I fucking can't even tell if they're human, bro.
Let's look at this. There's a Star Wars character that I'm thinking of.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
This is what we're celebrating, people.
I am Rachel Crandall.
Mental illness.
And I created and I organized the International Transgender Day of Visibility. It's everywhere now.
Is that fucking trains?
Even in Uganda.
Holy shit.
It's in places where.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Guys,
I know.
disabled. He is so disabled.
Yeah, well, and that person is like, I'm not holding back on them. Fuck you. You're the reason that people are having the Trans Day of Visibility. And the fact, like, if you are mentally disabled and none of your caretakers and everybody just allowed this to get to this point, shame on them. Okay? And if you're fully abled and this is just who you are, you're a fucking loser. Not sorry. I don't care.
Well, Biden made a statement too, not just that. He posted something on Twitter.
Yeah.
Today on Transgender Day of Visibility, I have a simple message to all trans Americans. I see you. You are made in the image of God and you are worthy of respect and dignity.
Yeah, but it's not dignifying or respectful to feed into somebody's illusion. Like they are made in the image of God, but to like affirm their fucking lunacy is not dignified and it's not respectful. Leighton, will you pull up your tweet about the Trans Day of Visibility? Because I thought that was really funny.
Let me find it. But yeah, it is insane, and it obviously isn't just a coincidence. But let me find it.
A lot of men that I respect reached out to me too, and they thought the first thing that I thought, which is, oh, is this the straw that breaks the camel's back? Is this it right here? Because this feels like you're fucking sticking your finger in my eye. You know,
Yeah.
it feels like you're literally just like, well, and Jesse made a good point. He's like, Jacob, they're not mocking you. They're mocking God. And this is true, but that almost makes it worse. You know what I mean?
But yeah, Operation Save Easter, MAGA laser engaged. Here for TTD.
That's not even the one I was talking about. You had another one that was like, that's pretty good though. You had one that was like, we don't need a Trans Day of Visibility. I can see a trans person from a mile away.
Yeah, let me find it. It made people pretty mad.
That was hilarious, dude.
If I can find it.
It's okay. I just said it.
Probably got taken down. But I don't know.
So the next thing we have is Trump's statement.
Yeah, his statement is right here. This is shared by the Main Wire. Statement from Trump campaign on Joe Biden's blasphemous declaration of Trans Visibility Day on Easter Sunday. It is appalling and insulting that Joe Biden's White House prohibited children from submitting religious egg designs for the Easter art event, which is a real thing that did happen this year. And formally proclaimed Easter Sunday as Trans Day of Visibility. Sadly, these are just two more examples of the Biden administration's years-long assault on the Christian faith. We call on Joe Biden's failing campaign and White House to issue an apology to the millions of Catholics and Christians across America who believe tomorrow is for one celebration only, the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
Spot on, per usual. And that's the thing. The Catholic Church has to deal with this. Like, Joe Biden's obviously not going to apologize, but he should be excommunicated from the Catholic Church. He's like the second Catholic president we've ever had. Catholic president. Like, this is heretical to, like, even Vatican II. Like, even, like, you can't represent, like, you are a representative of the Catholic Church, and you are making it look like a heretical, blasphemous institution. And you should be excommunicated. And the Catholic Church, if they took themselves seriously, they would go ahead and have done that when he's he's pro-abortion. You cannot be pro-abortion and a Catholic. You literally cannot. Like, that's not a thing.
I don't know how Biden's a Catholic, honestly. I always felt like that was just a sham.
It's lip service, man. He really should be excommunicated. It would make me take the Catholic Church a little bit more seriously, but, you know,
if Biden was to be a Christian, of course he would choose the Catholic Church.
Yeah, I guess he could just go to confessional.
Christian organization in all of humanity, the Catholic
Father, please forgive me, because for I have sinned. I let Marxists into the White House, and I made Easter about trannies. And
I'm praying for my son. We found some cocaine in the White House the other day, and I ain't quite sure whose it is, but I have a lead.
Mr. President, say 50 Hail Marys and pray the rosary 10 billion times, and you're good, dude. Keep ruining the country. Just do your Hail Marys.
The whole Catholic belief system is just cringe.
I kind of think so too. I have a lot of Catholic friends. I hate to talk shit on Catholicism because I feel like there are a lot of good Catholics. Yeah, but there's a reason. There's a reason that I'm a Protestant.
But the religion itself, I think, it's probably one of the most corrupt ones out there, especially with a lot of the allegations towards the priests that organize this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there is a legitimate pedophilia problem and everything. Clayton says the good Catholics are usually Mexican.
They are.
Maybe I think what you mean to say the good Mexicans are usually Catholic.
We have this billboard clip here too.
And the reason I have this here is because this is a year anniversary of this happening. And this just shows you what kind of people we're celebrating, what kind of people we're giving visibility to. This is like a concerned father who his main mission is to give a voice to the voiceless and speak up for children that cannot consent to puberty blockers. And he'll show up to rallies and kind of just like be visible. And like Billboard Chris is a really good follow on Twitter. But this happened to him last year. This represents the trans community fairly well, I feel like.
Look at this glowy lineup, though.
Yeah. Well, dude, have you seen this clip, Leighton? It might blow your mind.
I haven't. I think I've scrolled past it, but
why do you think they're getting that kind of representation? I mean, it's clearly was aggressive violence.
Turn this down a little bit.
You suck. Fuck you.
Fuck you, you're not wanted. Fuck you, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking
I don't know
idiot.
what to say. I
Fuck
guess
you.
these police
Fuck
officers are
you,
mostly
you
indoctrinated
hate
as well.
Everyone here
They're afraid of the mob.
because you're a
I
fucking
think
idiot.
I think they're
Fuck you.
afraid that if
Fuck
they
you.
do anything to
Fuck
actually
you. Fuck
keep
you.
law and order,
Fuck you.
that
Fuck you.
they'll end
Fuck
up
you.
being
Fuck
on the
you.
end of this verbal
Fuck
abuse.
you. Fuck you.
So it's
This
just
is some
cowardice from
2016
everybody all around.
shit.
People probably want to know, how do you keep your composure?
Fuck you.
What's that?
How do you keep your composure?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Nothing.
Fuck you. 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 Fuck you.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's more of them. Look at this little short Mexican one.
Right. Well, the cops were just allowed. Okay. Imagine. Okay. So me and Leighton went to a protest on. Imagine if me and you got in protesters' faces and started yelling, fuck you. You think that one cop across the street would have done something?
Yeah.
I think so too.
That, I mean,
But there's fucking like a dozen of them, and because of the oppressed minority group that got fucking trans fucking bullshit visibility day on Easter by the Catholic president, you know, so oppressed that they're constantly, there's like 120 fucking gay holidays on the calendar now. You know, they're afraid to do something about the oppressed people that are acting out. And look at that space. Billboard Chris had every right to push that person away because that's fucking. He's probably.
I mean, let's
on it.
rewatch this. Yeah, like they were obviously just waiting for him to like grab her and just fucking
That dude is not fucking passing. Fuck that piece of shit, dude.
Yeah, look at that. He just simply grabs her jacket to like move her away, and then she like just starts throwing punches, or he.
Yeah, like haymakers with his big fucking dude arms. He's probably a boxer.
It's so funny. Look at all the police. You can barely see them, and then they all just spawn in the video and just start.
Absolute cowards. And this is what the fucking police look like in Joe Biden's administration. Just absolute, not empowered, not backed by their fucking representatives. This is, you know, Trump being at that dead NYPD officer's funeral while Joe Biden's sucking Colbert's grundle to try to raise fund money is just totally emblematic of what is happening generally, where these people don't back the police and they don't back law and order, and their whole agenda is to undermine America. You know, we had a guest on last week, Jake Kempen. I had a really good conversation with him, but I was not convinced by any of his points. He's a nice guy and everything, but I feel like some people are so driven by compassion that it like turns their brains off, where it's not compassionate to empower criminals and take away what police are able to do to deal with criminals. You get an unsafe society where innocent people are made victims of that way. That is not compassionate. Allowing immigrants illegally through the border so that they can do whatever they want, run amok in our society, rape, kill, murder, whatever, you know, that's not compassionate. To affirm trans people and to tell them that delusion that they're going through is good and they're empowered, you are being not compassionate because you are lying to them. And the truth is the only thing that sets people free. The absolute only thing. And when you fucking encourage somebody in their lie and you let your friend live in a delusion with smoke up their ass, like, it's one thing to joke and play around, but it's, if your buddy started telling you that there was another person living in his house and you knew nobody lived in the house, and you just, you know, there's red flags. Like if somebody's telling you that they don't know who they are on a biological level, that is a red flag. You are dealing with somebody who is mentally ill. They are sick in the head. And I say that from a compassionate point of view because I pity somebody who is sick in their head. You know, I have my own problems and I have to watch myself, but I know who I am and I know that I'm flawed and, you know, I'm growing and I have opportunities to become a better person because I recognize where I'm at. but you have to start where you're at and try to be better. You can't pretend that you're something that you're not. Like, you can't fake it until you make it when it comes to being a woman. You can't pretend that you're a woman so long and take so many hormones that eventually you are a woman. Nobody will ever see you as a woman. You're not a woman.
Yeah, I mean, exactly what I think. Clayton said it's not a gay holiday, it's a dipshit retard holiday. Let's not involve the old gays with the delusional.
Right. I'm mostly talking about trans. I don't know if I accidentally slipped the word gay
And
in there.
that's what a lot of people, especially me, think, is that I think it should be a separate thing. I think the TQ plus all that should just be separate. And I talked about a little bit on my Twitter too. I said this is why a lot of LGBT people really want to separate from the TQ plus. And someone said, why? That doesn't make sense. And I said, well, they always say that, well, without trans people, then you wouldn't have gay rights, or, oh, without trans people, this wouldn't exist. It's like, yeah, no, neither of those things would have any major support by transgenders. If trans people didn't exist, I don't think anything would change. Like, it's been proven that the trans person did not throw the first brick at Stonewall and elicit a riot.
Yeah, what have trans really done for the gay community? Made everybody hate you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
it sucks, and I hate it, but it's whatever. I mean, and I think that that we would need to separate. And I've been seeing on Twitter a lot, people have been making a new pride flag to separate the things, which I don't like pride flags, honestly. I think they look fucking ugly. I know people think it's like a symbol, but I mean, I just don't see the point to it personally.
Yeah, I kind of like flags. Like, they're cool, but all of the gay flags suck pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean,
it's even like the rainbow is cool, but
the rainbow is cool, I guess.
not when it means you suck dick. Like, the rainbow is cool when it's God's like magnificent bow in the sky saying that he's never gonna flood the earth again.
I mean, yeah, all these flags look super ugly too. Here's some that I found from the Human Rights Organization. The originals, and then they added black people to it, and then they added trans and black people into it, and then they added the genitally disformed to it. And I don't even know what this is. Queer pride flag? It doesn't make any sense. And then you got,
what's the pie?
The pie, that's for polyamory. This is asexual, which means you don't feel any sexual feelings. Which, come on, brother. That's a lie.
I knew a girl in town. She ended up trying to ruin my buddy's life by saying he raped her because she's a crazy bitch, and he didn't rape her. But her name's Kelly. But I remember back in the day, she used to be like, oh, why can't I find a boyfriend? Also, I'm asexual. And it's like, it's not a very Christian thing to say, but I remember telling her at the time, I'm like, you're 20 years old. Anybody that is going to be interested in dating you, it's because they want to have sex with you. That's why you can't find a boyfriend. It's because you're asexual.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and then you got the map pride flag too for minor attracted persons.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
So this next clip, I'm really interested in. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I saw a bunch of buzz about it on Twitter. Supposedly, like, a bunch of water in Missouri got poisoned.
Oh shit! Yeah, I think I saw that. I heard about that. Let's show this video real quick.
Missouri River and
Iowa's Department of Natural Resources continues to investigate a liquid fertilizer spill that was in Red Oak.
yeah, that spill has now made its way into the Missouri River and in the state of Missouri. KATV News Watch 7's Jessica Perez joins us in the newsroom with the investigation and cleanup efforts. Jessica?
An estimated 1,500 tons of liquid nitrogen fertilizer spilled into a drainage ditch after a valve on a storage tank at New Cooperative, an agricultural company, either broke or was left open overnight. Then it flowed into the East Nishnabotna River. Crews made mounds to stop further flow into the river from the storm drainage ditch, and floodgates have been closed in the aftermath of the fertilizer spill. Meanwhile, the work to assess the damage continues.
It has led to a fish kill from Red Oak all the way to Hamburg.
Fish have washed ashore both in Iowa and Missouri. Fisheries in both states are investigating the species, size, and amount of fish impacted. In Red Oak, even the tiniest minnows have been found dead. Brent Martins with the Iowa DNR says they were on site within an hour of the spill. He's sampling the water looking at oxygen and ammonia levels. Preliminary tests didn't look good.
The amount of ammonia was pretty high in the river, so just seeing how much is in there, what the effect is on downstream.
Martin says crews are also looking at the impacts on predatory birds and animals who drink from the river. Missouri DNR is taking a similar approach, testing both the East Nishnabotna and Missouri rivers, but says the ammonia plume there seems more diluted. Martin says cleaning up the pools of product near the area is up to New Cooperative.
They have a private company, environmental cleanup company in there cleaning up that stuff, doing soil samples and taking samples from there.
In a statement, New Cooperative says it promptly notified the right authorities and has been in close cooperation since. Martins believes the ammonia may take some time to move out of the area.
Wow. Kind of reminds me of that Palestine train derailment or whatever.
Oh yeah, and well, I was just thinking about that. Like, of course, my brain gets conspiratorial with it, but you know, there's so many. Well, not even conspiratorial. It's just it's like you know, this is like the kind of environmental stuff that actually does matter that you don't hear a lot of talk about. Like, not like fuck carbon emissions. Like, you know, properly disposing of waste is actually a very important issue. I wonder how this did happen. You know, and I hope it was unintentional, but who knows nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does kind of it's like the East, like it's a Midwestern town being poisoned. You know, it's like what the flyover country getting the shaft. Yeah, I haven't done much research on this topic, so I don't have a whole lot for you, but I thought that was kind of important to report on.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
We'll have to look into it.
Oh, yeah. Kamala Harris on Twitter posted about abortion on Easter.
Yeah, and I wanted to get to this because it's their whole campaign is just like death worship. Like, you can't reproduce if you're trans. They want you to kill your children. And it's Easter Sunday, and Kamala Harris's whole Twitter feed is free money this, abortion that, trans so and so. Like, it's just like the three main things on there. If you could pull up that tweet, Leighton, I think it's her talking about Trump, this first one.
Do you think that if Donald Trump gets elected, that they will try to pass a national abortion ban?
I do. Yes.
Pause real quick. So I wish that I thought that. Like, that sounds based. That sounds amazing. But you know, one of the other things Trump has done that pissed me off was he criticized Ron DeSantis for getting it down to 6 weeks with after Roe v. Wade was overturned. And I think that was a political thing, just trying to appeal to liberals and seem like slightly more progressive to Ron DeSantis. But I saw it and it didn't appeal to me, and I still hate it. I still hate that I saw that. But go ahead and play this out.
It will be successful at that.
We'll see. But as I've been very clear, Joe Biden is very clear that on our watch, he would veto any attempt by the United States Congress to pass a national abortion ban.
Do you think that if Donald Trump gets elected,
that's the whole
that
clip,
they will try to pass a national?
Wow.
I mean, and then go to her feed.
Go on her feed.
Her feed. Like, there's like literally like half of her posts are about abortion.
I mean, yeah, Roe v. Wade, trans rights or human rights. We are celebrating hope and faith and renewal. Wishing everyone a happy Easter. Women's History Month.
His fight is for himself. It's like, what? Okay, so go up. Freaking. Oh, wait. Let's watch that. Is that.
I just want to say, Cozy, thanks you so much for your video, and he's always wearing the Comrades My VP shirt. After getting the video, he's just over the moon. And he
That doesn't sound like an American accent.
That's not
Kamala's and my VP. Oh my gosh, me and Leighton, we ran into a couple of pro-abortion like canvassers. You know how they are downtown, and they'll try to get you to sign the thing. And Leighton actually signed one. I don't know if you could find the video of us talking to that guy.
No, it's on my phone. I haven't been able to export anything yet, but
that's okay. But like one of the ladies was clearly like an Indian immigrant, like dot not feather.
Well,
and
like,
this motherfucker, he's like, oh man, I wonder where that black chick's from. Like maybe New York. She had an accent. I'm like, that's an Indian, and she doesn't hardly know how to speak English. That's why she sounds like that.
Well, what
is
that? I thought she kind of sounded bitchy. Honestly, I think at the end she said like something along the lines of, "Are you guys gonna sign it, or are you gonna say sorry?" You know, it's like what the fuck are you saying? Like, and that's their job. I got a call from them asking if I wanted to apply to be a petitioner. And I thought, if I'm fighting for abortion rights, no, I'm not going to do that. Except I did sign one of them for a bit,
Well, I asked him, we have him on camera, and I'm like, he's like, oh, it's for women's rights. And Leighton's like, what kind of women's rights, And he's like, oh, for abortion, And I just said to him,
fuck yeah, I love women's rights.
Yeah, he was playing a character. You'll see that a little bit more here in a minute. We have some of that. But he was like, I said, don't you think abortions have killed a lot of women? And he was just like, yeah, probably. like if you're canvassing for abortion, you probably shouldn't concede that. It's pretty funny, though. And then I think I caught him off guard because even like, I hit him with that. But then when he was like walking away from us, he's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, thanks, guys. It's good to meet you. Maybe he's just a good canvasser, but I thought that was so
I mean, that's their job. They get paid like $22 for that.
It's so crazy, dude. And they must be hurting for people if like you signed up and then they literally reached out to you like, hey, you want to be a canvasser? Or maybe that's that George Soros money. Just like we could pay 1 million nobodies $22 an hour to get 100,000 signatures to show representatives that we want abortion. It's like maybe that's what it is. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah. What do we have next?
Did that Angel of the Ozarks person block you on Twitter as well? Because I kind of wanted to show some of that.
Angel of the Ozarks. I don't think so. I know Brittany Dyer blocked both the Late Night Freedom stream and Jacob's personal Twitter and my Twitter. She must really not like us. I wonder why.
She doesn't want to talk.
I wonder why she won't like us. Maybe us calling her out might have scared her a little bit.
Maybe we could still talk to her at Pride, though. Who knows?
Angel of the Ozarks, you said?
Yeah, I think the post still exists because people can still reply. But this person posted me to their timeline and then like got people hating me. And then when I started commenting on their post on their timeline, it's kind of like Johan. She blocked me. I'm like, okay, well, you fucking started this. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the cookie jar. Are you looking at her page?
From just reading her Twitter, it's exactly the same as Brittany Dyer, so it's nothing special, guys.
That's how I found her. Is they liked each other's shit. Can we look at it for a second?
Yeah, of course they would like their own shit. Let's take a look at this. Here's her. She's got a little axolotl or whatever they were called on her. Made of spare parts, infertility advocate. Talk inclusively about reproductive rights. Missouri is nicer than it seems.
Okay, and so her pinned post.
Yeah, her pinned. I liberalized 2 college-age girls last night. Oh no, that sounds bad.
You did what now, bitch?
Sounds bad. That sounds like very inappropriate. 2 students were told by their teacher to shadow a support group. I run an infertility support group. They mostly observed with a few questions. They were visibly floored when I told them how abortion care was critical to us. That is so fucking
Shocking.
cringe.
Dude, it's the same shit as Brittany Dyer where she has main character syndrome.
Guys, last night their jaws dropped to the floor when I told them abortion rights are good and we need them, guys.
They never felt a safe space until they were in my presence, and I really affirmed them.
They reached religious nirvana whenever I told them that women's rights are human rights.
Damn! Okay, scroll down on this idiot's page a little bit.
Yeah, we got, some canvassing stuff, I guess. Kind of looks like 70s wear.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
I wonder.
Got her talking about Easter at the White House. Obama was a youth.
What? Play that. Play that. I want to see it.
Yeah, it's Obama during the Easter event.
I want to see Obama.
Hello, everybody.
I just want to.
Why is this filmed in old camera?
To the White House Easter egg roll. It's a wonderful day.
Yeah.
2008 didn't just all have chili cheese.
What today is about is having a whole lot of fun, and I hope you all do that.
I want to wish everybody a wonderful Easter, and we are so thrilled that all of you could join us here today.
So thank you all. Happy Easter.
I just imagine that he was like hanging out with little kids all day, and then he went home and got into his fridge and popped out like a little fetus and cracked it open and drank the blood.
What the fuck?
He's definitely drinking adrenochrome.
I don't know. He looks like a nice guy.
That's how he won. That's his one like positive characteristic is he's like handsome and well spoken.
And then
I guess those are two things, but.
Let's see what else she's posted about in the past. Gotta vote.
Oh, okay. So this is relevant to this, Leighton. Skip to 7 and click on the second link.
Exclusive Springfield Public Schools insider alleges kidnapping of trans student SPS Waffles. A whistleblower at Springfield Public Schools says 2 teachers took a gender dysphoric student home with them without parental permission after the student expressed a desire to transition to another gender. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
The alleged incident occurred in late January and involved 2 teachers and 1 student at Central High School. Let's see what else is in here. The teenage student talked to a teacher at Central High about a desire to transition to another gender, but said their family wasn't supportive. The teacher then allegedly consulted with another district teacher and took the student home to collect some clothes. Wow.
The whistleblower characterized the alleged incident to the Lion as kidnapping. When contacted by the Lion to confirm or deny the incident took place, SPS Chief Communications Officer Stephen Hill referred to the allegation as personal matters. I will need specific details, including the name of the employee and the school where you allege this occurred, wrote Hall. When asked if that response indicated the district was unaware of the incident, Hall would not say. My response is very clear. In every media inquiry that involves an alleged human resource issue, we seek details, explore the circumstances, and reply in compliancy with our policy, he replied. Several times, Hall mentioned policies in relation to protecting the employees involved in any investigation, but he never cited policies that would protect students' welfare or parental rights.
That is all crazy, though. That's obviously like kidnapping.
Yeah, this is
taking a child home.
Nobody really knows about this story, dude. The situation you have described regarding staff helping a student begin to transition does not match any scenario we have investigated, said Hall finally. In March, Christians Uniting for Political Action, which is Calvin Morrow's group, that's how I know about this article, which is seeking a school board that will stop radical political and sexual indoctrination at SPS posted photos of stickers and signs that fill Central High School containing messages in the support of the LGBT ideology. Are you logged in on Facebook, Leighton?
Yeah, I am.
Can you go to Calvin Morrow's page? He tours schools, MOO or MORROW. Yep. So go scroll. Oh, well, go up it real quick.
So, well, here's one. This is his response to it. Did 2 Springfield school employees kidnap a student to protect them from their parents disagreeing of possible transition?
The school board election is tomorrow. These are the candidates that we should be voting for. I'm not going to be able to vote tomorrow. I have to work. I know I've been talking about this and I'm not going to vote on it. I'm a piece of shit. But, you know,
in Springfield, you live in Willard.
I technically live in Springfield. Scroll down more, though, because he took a tour of Central High School, and I want to show everybody what he found. So,
yeah. I mean, it's going to be a very intense election. I definitely think that the right ones will win this year. The MAGA prophecy has said.
I hope, dude. The activists are really good at getting together. We'll get into that in a second. Scroll down.
I don't think there's much any else from this page.
There it is. That's Central High School.
Do the administrators of Central High School believe that children's lives matter more than Black lives matter? These symbols are not new. They are symbols of the Marxist revolution. God help the next generation.
Calvin is a Black man saying this, by the way. He finds this inappropriate, and so do I. Go click on it again. You can see in the banners above the Black Lives Matter gay fists that are in Central High School, Central Chamber Choir. That is Central High School there. Like, that's what's going on.
I think there's a second photo of this. No, it's just the same photo. But
okay, you can get off, Calvin.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Mr. Eichenberger, you are an amazing, and we are so grateful you were at Central.
Safe space.
Safe space. We saw one of those stickers at a coffee shop when we filmed our first Palestine video. Me and Mark, we were laughing and making fun of it.
As you should.
Sexuality and Gender Alliance.
That's an after-school club you can join.
Are you looking for a safe space to connect with other LGBTQ plus students?
This should not be allowed in school.
That's something I always thought. You know, Marshfield schools, they had a pride club too.
Dude, that is so your generation. Like, you're only 6 years.
When I was in high school.
Marshfield? Like, how big was your class, bro?
It was pretty good. A lot of dropouts, a lot of teen pregnancies, though. But,
how big?
It was pretty big. I would say half the size of Springfield.
Like how many people were in your graduating class? How many people were in your graduating class?
Oh shit, I don't know. It was pretty small, but it's a small town.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that this kind of shit is going in Marshfield is so emblematic of what is happening.
Well, actually, there's a tale from the Marshfield, Missouri Pride stuff. Whenever it first started, me and my friends, we would rip off the signs off the hallway. Eventually, like, the amount of people ripping off the signs and making fun of the club, like, got too overwhelming. So they had to change the name of the Pride Club to something else to make it incognito, you know, so your parents don't know that you're going to a gay club.
That's so fucked up. Like, what if there was a dating, like, oh, hey, are you a single high schooler? Come do speed dating after school. Like, that's essentially what it is. Are you a queer? Do you want to meet other queers? Come to the after school program for homosexuals. Like, how is that appropriate?
My whole thing, whenever I was in high school, I always thought that what the fuck are they doing in the class other than sucking dick? You know, like, that has to be the only thing you do at a gay club, right?
I mean, surely it's not actually that bad, but it can't be anything good.
But I don't think that the club is a thing anymore. Otherwise, I'm sure it would have been under a lot of scrutiny, especially in this year now.
Well, if it's happening in Marshfield, it's happening in Central. It's happening everywhere. And the Springfield public school system is the biggest. We have the most schools of any public school system in Missouri. There's 55 schools. Like what was it like a ton of elementary schools, like half a dozen high schools. So they hook up closing now. We just had Spanish club. Yeah, no, exactly, dude. Like I
never got Spanish club, you know. It just sounds stupid.
You got to be able to roll your tongue.
Spanish, fucking idiot.
You pinche vato.
Go to Home Depot and you can learn how to speak Spanish. They will have a conversation with you. Okay.
So go to 7 again, Leighton. Yeah, high school grinder in real life. Go to 7 again and click on the Reddit article. This is the thing that concerns me is because leftists are good at activating. And okay, so somebody shared the NAACP's recommendations. So click on this, or zoom in on it a little bit if you can, because literally their categories are like we're living in two different worlds, man. Okay, so Miriam
ban books.
Like the redder the better. And when I went to this candidate thing a couple weeks back at OTC and met the candidates, they're all like, oh, the book banning's not a real issue. Yet that's what all the ads are campaigning on is like, they're just trying to capitalize on ignorant Democrats that think Republicans are actually trying to ban books, when in reality, they're just trying to keep pornography out of schools. So the NAACP wants pornography in schools, wants DEI in schools, wants you to vote for candidates that are DEI certified, like Susan Providence and Daniel Kincaid and fucking Kyler Sherman Wilkins, dumbass.
Yeah, he's got like a perfect score here, but you're supposed to read it backwards.
That's because the NAACP. That's because he is a member of the NAACP.
Yeah, I'm sure Daniel Kincaid is also a member of the NAACP.
No, she's not, but she's just like a good little white liberal that does what they tell her to. Yeah. But Miriam, an actual woman of color, go back to that real quick, who's a conservative, who's the most effective one on the board, doesn't get one green dot. And as far as diversity goes, she gets a red dot. Oh, and she's banning books. Oh, and she's bad on safety. Oh, and she has no improvement. Like it's rank bullshit. They're just smearing this woman who actually gives a shit to try.
So with the banning book thing, I think we need to preface like explain this to people that don't understand. If you don't allow a book to be read at a certain grade level, that is not banning a book. Banning a book is banning a book from the general public, not letting anybody read it. Now, what schools are doing is that they are saying, okay, this is not an age-appropriate book for this specific age group to read. Like, you can fucking read genderqueer anytime you want as like a free American. But at a school, it's different. They have the right to decide what age is responsible for certain, kind of.
Not all material is appropriate for all ages.
I mean, I remember To Kill a Mockingbird was such a controversial book too, and that was like, is like, should we let a bunch of 11-year-olds read a book that has the N-word in it 30 times?
or what about the book? Well, I think you should probably let 11-year-olds read that one. I like To Kill a Mockingbird.
It is a good book. They decided for it,
Tom Sawyer because of the N-word or whatever.
Tom Sawyer's boring, dude.
No, it's a good book.
I never read it. I just read To Kill a Mockingbird in high school.
What's the one that was really controversial when it's about like a teenager that runs away from home and starts like experimenting with alcohol? And that one got, oh man, what is it called? But the reason that it was real controversial is because he's experimenting with drugs and alcohol and he like gets a prostitute. So it's like fair. Yeah, that probably shouldn't be allowed in school. Why can't I think of what it was called now?
There was this one book we read in high school, and it was really good. It was called Unwind. And it was kind of like the message behind it was about abortion stuff, where if your parents were in this fictional world, if your parents didn't want to have you, they could sell you to the government, and then they would dismember you and use your body parts for like prosthetics for other people.
Damn!
It was a really good book.
Holy shit, I
Let me
never
look it
heard
up
of
so
that.
people can find it. I feel like I don't know. I can't remember if it is a pro-abortion or an anti-abortion. I'm sure it's anti-abortion, but here's the book. It's by Neil Shusterman. But it's about like these kids that are like in this camp or something. This is all from my memory, so I'm probably not really good with explaining it. But
Well, we don't have to get into the book too much. We have a bunch of other topics we have to get to. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, it's a good book. Go check it out, guys.
So I want to show the comments on this Reddit forum a little bit, because it's like the venom of these leftists, and they're like acting like they're gonna vote. I don't know if they will or not. Like, it's literally tomorrow. I'm really, really, really hope that the candidates that are qualified win.
My color blindness makes it impossible to discern between does not meet NAACP inspection and meets NAACP inspections. Good. Maybe you shouldn't know because you're national selection, buddy. Maybe you shouldn't vote because you're colorblind. That's what I'm saying.
That one's boring. Been on the fence for my third vote, Coach or Scott. I think this helps with my choice.
I'm worried that votes for Sherman Wilkins are going to open the door for Rollins, McCarter, or Merriam to be elected. How? Because he people. Merriam and Kyler are like two separate people.
The reason they're saying that is because Sherman Wilkins is so unpopular that there's not much of a chance he'll win at all.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that's the comment I wanted to show. Scroll up. The irony of Miriam not meeting DEI standards in a community that is nearly 90% white. Somebody says, and it has 23 upvotes, she is applying for the position of one of the good ones. I don't know who you are. I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to. Been nuttin'. Yeah, you're been nuttin'. Oh, that's you fucking are a coomer online. You're a fucking piece of shit. Like,
I hope you enjoy your Reddit karma. You know, you're part of the 15-year club. Good job, man.
What a fucking loser.
You doom scrolled to
one of the good ones. Oh, she's an Uncle Tom because I want the black candidate to win and she's not the black one.
Let's see. He likes to follow r/ADHD, r/AskMenOver30, r/White Twitter.
Oh my god! Can we look at that real quick?
He must said something really offensive because his post got removed. But I just posted a $91 million bond on a fake story, false accusations made about me by a woman that I knew nothing about. It was before a federal Democrat Trump deranged judge. His name is Lewis Kaplan, an angry man. He treated me like a common criminal. He's a terrible person. And yeah, people are just
No, that's stupid. I also saw I saw something else on Reddit that was kind of funny. It was like some signs in somewhere in the Ozarks for a candidate that was running for a local school board, and their name or something was spelled, not the name, the like the word candidate was spelt wrong.
Yeah. I mean, he's got 40,000 Reddit comma. Holy shit.
Emergency tornado warning in this area until 11. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die live on stream.
Oh shit. Let me check my phone real quick.
Oh hell
Just
yeah.
to see, because I heard that it was gonna happen today, but I didn't. If it happens, I'll stay on stream while the tornado is going through, and that'll be, if I die, I would like to die on stream and forever be immortalized as a grim death on the stream world.
Yeah, come get me, tornado. Ooh.
I'm not hearing anything over here, so it might just be for you. So
I don't even. Oh, what is that? Oh no! Oh no! Oh! That's obnoxious. I know.
Let me look at my phone real quick. Yeah, I see. It's a big blob. It's right there. So I would probably seek shelter, Jacob.
Oh, I'm so scared. What's the tornado gonna do? Kill me? Ooh.
Guy right there. I'm wondering when it's gonna strike me.
It's not even on me. It's not even on me yet.
Yeah.
I got a couple more topics. This one's fun. This is me and Leighton's footage. We went and trolled these pro-Palestine people in the square, and most of the footage is on Leighton's phone. But this is all the footage that I
Some
had.
of it's on Discord. I can play some of that too if you want.
I have all of that we need.
Oh.
I have all that. I haven't finished the last part. Oh, I can hear the sirens now. Here.
Actually, let's.
Here. Wait. Check this.
Can't hear you, Jacob.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. If I die, we die together.
The MAGA laser siren has engaged.
MAGA laser siren engaged. Yeah, it's not even
Warning: all true-blooded patriots seek shelter now. MAGA laser activated. Hide under red roof.
Can you hear the alarm on your?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Mark said, "Take cover."
Duck and cover.
Joshua said, "Remember in 3rd grade when you could go to the school library and get a copy of Swank? Those were the days." Yeah, some of our let's play Where's Waldo a little bit.
Oh yeah, we should.
Let's play a fun little game off the Party for Socialism and Liberation Facebook page. So let's skip through some of these photos. Do you guys notice anything a little weird about this image?
Anything unusual going on in the background?
Anything a little, that stands out a little bit? And no, it's not the girl on the right's orange hair. What about this one? Do you guys notice anything a little special? It kind of sticks out a little bit.
I wonder if you can see the lightning back there. It's pretty crazy.
Oh shit, that would be pretty cool.
Is it doing it? No, it's not going to do it.
But yeah, guys, it's behind the tranny. That's your only hint. But yeah, anyways, me and oh shit. But yeah, anyways,
there it is a little bit. Oh damn. Yeah, my internet's sorry. It's like far away from my thing.
But yeah, me and Jacob, we went up to Springfield. It was mostly to film. Actually, Jacob, you want to introduce this one? Because I feel like you're a better storyteller with this than me.
Oh well, yeah, we had a fun day. We went downtown and it was honestly kind of boring. Those protesters weren't like it was weird because like Leighton wanted to do a bit so Leighton can get away with them not thinking like they'll just think he's one of them, like just some weird guy.
Which they didn't.
It's because I was there and I was like asking serious questions and kind of like some of them had seen me at other protests and stuff, but we trolled them and we went and had some dinner with Jesse and
Gailey's. Yeah, we went up to go see pretty good friends Loft. Pretty interesting.
Yeah. It was cool too because Leighton was literally like, I wonder what the lofts are like, and then we hung out with one of my homies at Gailey's, and I'm like, dude, can we fucking show Leighton the loft? So we went up there and
it was pretty cool. I felt like the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, it was a fun day, man. Here's the footage.
Got soil in it.
Oh, nice. The fucking collar. $30 worth of soil in it. The soiling is secured. The boy has a collar on. People were looking at us at Walmart like we're fucking maniacs, and I guess we are, kind of. Yeah. But we're gonna go troll these pro-Palestine protesters. What a true alpha male looks like.
That's what activism looks like. We're fighting for Palestine.
That's right.
I fight.
2024, Trump 2024, Trump 2024, Trump 2024, Trump 2024, Trump 2024, Trump
It's a
2024,
bit, bro.
Trump 2024, Trump 2024.
Just saying.
Let's leave
Come
it.
on.
Let's leave it. Let's leave it.
Oh, come on.
Let's leave it genuine.
It is genuine. No, don't do it.
Yeah, I haven't really watched that full conversation yet, but that's like pretty much all footage I have. I guess we could let this
So
play
that's
out
it.
some,
I mean,
but
world is always similar. You're gonna find them everywhere. You're not gonna.
it was cool because this was like their token Palestinian speaker. I actually got his business card. He works at a university in Joplin. I'm like, of course you're on staff at a university and you're at the socialist rally. And but he did tell me some stuff about Palestine that I didn't realize.
He bored the fuck out of me, dude. He bored the fuck out of me. It's just like, dude, please stop talking. And then there's this other guy that we talked to. He was like really tired, or he was high on numbing agent, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm all for Palestine liberation and all that." And I was like, "Okay, you're fucking boring." And then this retard popped up behind us out of nowhere, and Jacob's like, he turns around, and he's like, "Can we get you for an interview?" Like, what the hell is going on?
God, so
And this guy is like sitting over there, he's obviously a gay guy, if you couldn't tell, and he's one of the ringleaders.
Well, I don't know if he's a gay guy because he's actually. I think there's a little bit.
The way he walked,
He's
the way
definitely
he walked back, though, it felt like it.
He's a little light in the loafers, but I think he's with that weird Palestinian woman that we tried to interview. That's him on the far right there.
He just like when he talked, it just like I got like
gay vibes.
Oh, this dude is on the spectrum.
Wait, we haven't played the gay alarm in a long time. We should.
Let me find it real quick. It's buried deep.
Yeah, so
alert. Red alert. Red alert. There is a gay guy. Gay guy alert. Gay guy alert. Red alert. Gay guy.
Okay, that's enough. That's
But
enough.
yeah, this guy, he just like pops up out of nowhere, and we ask him, "Hey, do you like want to interview or something?" And he goes like, "No."
Well, this is how it
he
went.
goes,
We're interviewing the boring guy that seems to be on opiates, and he shows up at the protest, starts talking to the Palestinian guy. Palestinian guy tells him that we just interviewed him. He sees us interviewing another person. He's one of the organizers. He got there late, but he was collecting signs at the last protest I was at that we showed video of on this show. So he comes over to us. I see him walking over as we're interviewing like the doped up guy with the hurt tooth. And he says, I'm like, "Oh, hey," what? I point your camera at him. Well, Leighton has all this footage. We'll show it at some point, but it's on his phone right now. But I point the camera at him and I'm like, "Hey, who are you? What's going on?" And he's like, "What are you guys doing here?" I'm like, "We're here to check out the protest. I'm Jacob. What's your name?" And he's kind of like, "Oh, sorry. I'm Ryan."
I think I fucked it up by saying, "Oh, I'm Demetrius."
Demetrius
Von Dangle.
Yeah, because Leighton was just like playing a character and like hamming it up. But they were like, this was like one of their strong men, I guess. You know, he was like trying to threaten us, like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the fucking square, dude. What are you guys doing with your signs and your chants, you fucking weirdos?"
Yeah. If you can't hear me, I'm quoting a Hitler speech.
Well, they're talking about like eradicating Jews. So I thought it would be really funny. I'm like, "Leighton, what if we looked up a Hitler speech in English and went and took over their podium?"
And like Jacob like stepped to the side and was just like talking to the boring ass Muslim guy. And I was just like dancing around and like doing push-ups on the podium, like chanting "Free Palestine."
Yeah, we ended up walking away because we got bored. This is like when we came back because we were trying to get interviews and stuff, and they were all weird and nobody wanted to talk. And you could see this weird trans person, definitely visible from a mile away. Doesn't need a whole day. But
I was wondering if this guy had polio.
So we kind of left, and there was like a cop watching at this point, and like we were like, this is boring. Let's just go take over their podium and do the most like ridiculous shit we could think of. So we were reading he was reading the speech, and then we just started trying to yell Trump 2024 louder than them. And I mean, it was fun. But it was I mean, these people are just
Trump 2024.
it kind of makes you a loser to associate yourself with people that are this lame. Like
Let's skip over all this Muslim guys stuff. See if there's any other. I guess there's not, but
when I was talking to him, I did learn that they like women can drive in Palestine. I thought Palestine was
I
more
didn't
like
think you could.
Yeah, I thought it was more like Saudi Arabia. So, but it's more progressive than Saudi Arabia, which isn't saying much, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, but all of this was just mostly to film for a show I'm working on. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I don't know when I'll release it. I still need to do a lot of filming and editing for it, but probably around like April, end of April, I would say, if all goes according to plan.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, go subscribe to Leighton's YouTube channel. It's 3D
Yeah,
the Hyena.
3D the Hyena.
But do I have one more thing that I wanted to talk about?
I think you did. You wanted to talk about tearing down a tree with the skid steer.
Yeah, I have like a final video. This happened the other day at work, and it was pretty cool. So we had to get a tree out of the way to build this fence, and he had a skid steer on hand, so he just kind of like manhandled this thing. Deep roots. Deep roots.
Frankly, the deepest.
It was a big tree, but not big enough for our skid steer. Tore it right out of the ground. Had to shake it a little bit, but she came right up.
But yeah, I mean that was pretty cool. I was waiting for it to touch the power line though.
Boom! The siren went off.
Did it go off again?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't hear it.
Yeah, it looks like it went all the way over to Springfield now. So yeah, people in Springfield seek shelter, I guess, because there's a fucking tornado warning for the whole city.
Damn.
Could you imagine?
Can cover.
Got hit by a tornado.
Yeah, well, you remember when it happened to
Joplin?
Joplin, yeah.
That'd be awful, dude. That'd be like total Springfield death.
Yeah, that'd be a buzzkill for sure.
That would be a buzzkill.
Yeah, hopefully I don't even know about the magnitude of this tornado, but the weather has been hella weird all day. Like it was so humid earlier.
Well, it was it went from like here in
man.
Seymour, it's just been like normal, but they said that it was going to be 70 mile per hour winds, golf ball sized or baseball sized hail. What else? All kinds of other stuff.
Here,
So,
I gotta hop off here. My boss is calling me. Oh, that's all the topics for tonight's episode, anyhow.
Yeah.
So
have a good one, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's go.